biggest of...
Captain, hello. I am...
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinium.
Londinium. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh, Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Only employees of Dayton's Star Yard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia security. Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated per Sidonia City Ordinance 5.82. Failure to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100 hours community service.
Time my
A new novel written by Freestar veteran and author.
Ever been to Aquila?
Hey, what can I do for you? Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem.
achieving orbit now.
We've docked. I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
Captain, it is pleasant.
When humanity finally left the cradle of
Welcome to Deimos.
the United Colonies.
Demo?
And the UC are inexorably tied together. If one fails, the other does. I might not mind seeing that.
Crimson Fleet, House Varoon, and the Free Star Collective.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contract.
This is the heart of the UC.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars. Anyone that flies in space earns my respect. Heck, an independent may be even braver. You don't have a fleet at your back when the Crimson Fleet comes calling. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you. Certainly. Excellent. When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
If you want to survive out there, you've come to the right place.
Separation complete. Must have been a good job. We're still in one piece. that airlock and get aboard.
Greetings, Captain.
Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
We're loose. Another perfect jump, just like you planned.
Restart collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. Alright, we're done.
Oh, the whole place smells of fish. You would think that would keep people away.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay. No.
orbit or jump. Your call. Navigational feedback checks out.
Jiro Sugiyama,
Place.
head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel.
Beginning landing cycle.
What's next on the agenda? Saving the...
Don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
What? Hey, you're the captain of that ship. Is your registration paperwork in order? Fine. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. Now don't get me wrong. But when May started building... Sure has. You'd think she'd care. Anyway, I'm... Okay.
Starfield first.
Good luck with...
If you need some fresh air. Hey, go outside and come back in and start a new...
Go ahead, start some trouble.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. We have liftoff. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Mayday! Requesting aid from any nearby ships. This is an whoever's out there. We need help right now! Thanks. Hatches open.
And we're locked in.
Unauthorized flight. Forms on board. Disabling craft jump systems.
Come on, you hunk of junk! Keep it together!
Why do they even try? I never had the patience for computer systems.
We'll talking a bit. First, let's clear the ship.
Unauthorized life forms removed. All systems online.
Well, now we're clear. Thanks. I would have been done for if you hadn't shown up. Man, if only you got here earlier. But what can you do? It's over. Here, take this. It's the least I can do.
We're free and clear. Sam, last month, did you explore that system I asked about? I was expecting a report.
Well, I meant to, but then I caught an SOS and it led to this whole goose chase.
So, did you do it?
Your grav jumps are as majestic as a ballet.
Your engine was okay. A capacitor was involved.
15 cores in repeat.
How about I just assign it to someone else then?
That may be best.
Can I have a moment of your time? Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty. Your warranty coverage has expired or is about to, due to the uncertainty of the political damaging property of the owning group or its subsidiary. Look alive!
Undocking complete, Captain.
Mayday, mayday. Any nearby ship, please respond. Thank God you happened along. We were jumped by pirates and our grav drive is offline. We need some spare parts to repair. We can't thank you enough.
sighted colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
So many people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, my relationship with the UC, it's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. I really appreciate you saying that. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 armistice signatories. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, they've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of, seems at best, panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain.
That is worth considering. But if there's another attack...
Yes, a fine point. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information...
I can't help but agree with the Captain. Attempting to open the archives, it seems like the right way forward.
It does. We were all lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Oh no.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
Rifle, grab it! Now!
That's it! Now hit him with everything you've got!
We're trying to help you!
I make this look bad, cowards.
Thank you for what you did.
The way those people were...
We tried to restrain them, but some of the other officers down there...
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, it affects everyone differently, but some... You kill the morph, you break the whole... Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport.
I do find that statue pleasant. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design of it.
right now. It's
not real. We have to put down that morgue.
Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, don't fight some despair and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Of course the United Colonies is paying close attention. Heaven forbid something escaped their notice.
Heard you might be looking for some backup.
You two have any experience?
Only the brief they do.
Surviving a full-on...
We're not UCC. Your call. We're on the...
Target down! Nice work, Captain.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to...
Just glad we could rise to the... Captain, we should report. Take care of yourself.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal. Before.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all... Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for your concerns about the Terramorphs.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. Now, you will have our full... But to accomplish those goals, as such, as soon as we've got the data in hand... Excellent. But as you've both made clear, someone who the Cabinet wants... We do. In exchange. Well, so... I'm glad to hear it. Now, Deputy Mackin, you should be able to find... And on behalf... What did you need?
I'm gonna go... Check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together.